Today we are back to TikTok censorship gets worse by more. Hey, I don't know what this is about. I ain't gonna lie, but shit, if you trying to become a TikToker, just watch out for this shit. I don't know. I've been posting on TikTok a little bit, and I ain't been known to any censorship. But hey, we finna get to the video though. Might have to move the Instagram or something.
Dead. Or at the very least, unusable to people who, take their privacy very seriously. As according to the BBC Pause, they say TikTok closes deal to split US app from global business. The US and China have signed off on a deal for TikTok's Chinese owner to hand over the company's American division to investors backed by Donald Trump. It means the US version of TikTok will become majority owned by a group of investors that includes American tech giant Oracle, California-based private equity fund Silver Lake, and United Arab Emirates investment firm MGX. And
so you think this might be the end of TikTok then? Yeah, like I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like start moving to Instagram or some shit. I ain't gonna lie. It is kind of easier to go up on Instagram than TikTok anyway. So, hey, I just sound like a hater. No, I just sound like a hater. I ain't gonna lie. Look, it's there for everybody.
Seems after this division has happened and China has now handed over the American version of TikTok over to the current administration as well as US investors, the entire app just has gone to shit. And to start things off for the list of things that are going wrong with this.
How do y'all fumble this bad? Like whoever the owner of TikTok is or something. Like how do you just fumble this bad? Like bro, you have like one of the most popular video apps right by YouTube and Instagram, and you just fumbled it this badly. Oh yeah, it's over.
App apparently, and this is weird to me, the term Epstein has now been censored on TikTok. I shit you not. Apparently, if you try to send the word Epstein, I guess comment or DM it to someone on TikTok, it has now just been completely blocked. Someone said American TikTok versus European TikTok. This is bad. And yeah, this person's in Europe. They can type the word, Epstein, and this person's American and they cannot. Here we have one person said Epstein. Another person said, did you see that? The other person said nope. So yeah, not entirely sure what that is about, but another person said, no one is talking about TikTok's latest update on their terms and services, which, and this is crazy to me, tracks your citizenship / immigration status, religious beliefs, mental and physical health diagnosis, your race, if you're trans or non-binary, sexual preferences, and orientation with these screenshots here. Another one here, which literally says citizenship or immigration status, along with the other things that were listed, may be tracked, which I failed to see the relevance for any of that. Like, this is literally supposed to be a social media app. Why?
Yeah, like bro, this is supposed to be a social media app. Like, what y'all doing a private investigation on somebody? Like what? Like what is y'all doing? Did this guy be like some private investigation on somebody in the world who they ain't never caught or something? Cause ain't no way. This is a video app where people literally make memes of the smallest 2-second gift, bro. I ain't gonna lie, like bro. Somebody would literally dance to the most. This is the video app where somebody would dance to the most trashiest beat in the entire world, and that would become a meme. Like, bro,
are we tracking any of this? And it gets even worse because users are now saying, chat, it might really be over for TikTok. The new terms of service is actually insane beyond invasive and predatory. Automatic geotagging, even if you disable it from your phone, they own all of your content and likeness and can use it for ads, can permanently delete your account without explanation. It's pretty bad.
Firstly, in the privacy policy under information you provide, TikTok has included sensitive information such as citizenship and immigration status. I need to be very clear when I say this, TikTok collects more than one type of information. There's information you willingly provide, information that is automatically collected, and information they get from third-party or other sources. And I know a lot of people who got to this portion of the new privacy policy are panicking. However, I don't like fear-mongering for views, so while TikTok will track you to an extent, here are some things you can actually do about it.
Nah, I just gotta say before this guy goes any further, WTF. It's clear as day to me that all the fear-mongering about China this, China that, collecting and stealing and violating American rights and privacies was highly exaggerated because now that the USA owns the American division of TikTok, they're literally doing the same exact thing, or if not even worse. Like, genuinely speaking, regardless of what your beliefs or politics are, you gotta understand that an app wanting to know your race, your religion, your sexuality, and everything else in between, as well as your immigration status, is definitely beyond insane. Like, why the
that shit beyond insane. Like bro, TikTok, like why is you doing this on TikTok? Nigga, I seen the most corniest shit on this app. What are y'all trying to find out on TikTok, bro? TikTok. Bro, what? It's TikTok.
Is any of that relevant when I'm literally just hopping on TikTok to burn time? I'm on here to doom scroll while I'm on the shitter waiting to wrap things up. Why does any of this even matter? Oh wait, it matters because these people want to know every little thing about your life. We don't have any privacy anymore. They want to control people. They want to advertise to people, and it looks like they're going to be using TikTok now to actually get people's data to start using it for nefarious government operations. We are truly living in dark times.
For in-app settings, go to Settings and Privacy, Security and Permissions, then to Privacy. You can turn off activity status, as well as suggesting your account through contacts, Facebook, or people who send links to you. Additionally, you have the power to stop syncing contacts as well as Facebook friends with TikTok. You can toggle these off too. Also, go back to Settings and Privacy, then click Ads, and when it comes to data that is collected from other sources, you can turn off targeted ads outside of TikTok, targeted ads, and you can also clear your off TikTok data.
So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I recommend everybody go ahead and do that now. I went ahead and did it myself just to make sure all those things were
Bro, I got like, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I got like 6 TikTok accounts. I got to do that on all 6 of them.
off because holy shit. And I'm assuming this is primarily for USA-based people because based off of what I can see, people located in Europe don't have the censorship.
Bro, I got 6 TikTok accounts, bro. Like, if you guys got alternate accounts of TikTok, bro, y'all gonna have to go through a lot of work. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Even if you got like more than me, I got like a lot of emails just for like alternate accounts and shit. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes, like say for example, if I'm on the app and my main email gets banned, I got another email, but damn, the shit gonna suck.
Ironically, we're supposed to be the land of the free, freedom of speech and all this, and now we're being censored on TikTok. And ladies and gentlemen, it gets even worse because apparently now TikTok is going to be using your faces to train AI.
And like other apps, a little bit farther up in this policy, TikTok does have a very broad license when it comes to your content, how they're going to take your content and display it, but also possibly train AI with it, depending on the features that you use, but also the settings that you engage with.
That is crazy.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro. I'm finna become a faceless TikToker now, bro. Just make like anime edits or some shit. If this is what we're doing, bro.
That is genuinely nuts. And just to be very clear here, I'm going to read this for you. In their terms of service, they say to provide the platform, we need certain rights from you called a license. By creating, inputting, publishing, and otherwise providing your content on or to the platform, which is TikTok, you grant to TikTok USDS joint venture a license to use your content that is non-exclusive, irrevocable, and royalty-free. You retain the rights to use your content elsewhere, although we don't owe you any payments for sharing your content with us. And at the second bullet point, they say assignable and sub-licensable, including through multiple tiers. So we can, for example, work with service providers and business partners to help distribute your content. And the third bullet point, worldwide, so we can show your content to a global audience.
Look, I'm gonna just say it right now. If there's like another company trying to make like a good app like TikTok and that's doing like a video app and it's underrated, this is your chance to shine. Cause I'm not gonna lie, bro. TikTok, yeah, this is not it, bro. A lot of people are not gonna fuck with this. Like, what are y'all trying to find out? Y'all trying to find out like some case or some shit? Nigga, this is TikTok, bro. This is not that to be doing that shit. So yeah, if there's like a company out there or something trying to bring up your video app, this is your chance to like advertise it everywhere and be like, oh yeah, TikTok got all that shit with the US going on, but go to this app or some shit. I don't know.
Meanwhile, they're going to be monetizing your content. They're probably going to be using this for AI training purposes. And they're making sure it's royalty free, meaning they don't have to pay you. Simply by using the application and posting your content is giving them, based off of these terms of service, the right to use your content for free.
Depending on the features that you use, but also the settings that you engage with. Also, there was a lot of chatter about Section 3.2. You may revoke, reclaim, or reassign the username of your account in certain circumstances, such as when you're inactive for 180 days, or your username violates terms and conditions, privacy policy, community guidelines, stuff like that.
That is a terrible policy, man. Basically, they just said if you don't use the app enough, or if you take a break from this app, they can literally just strip you of your username, even if it's a rare username. Thus, kind of like, I don't know, tying you to the app and making you a slave to having to log in every 180 days at the very least. which is basically 6 months. So if you ever decide to take a 6-month hiatus and you have a name that TikTok wants to reclaim, they can, based off of these terms of service, do that. They can just assign you a different name, a random ass username that you don't like. Honestly, this is, all these changes are so shitty. And for people who are relying on this app for an income, I genuinely feel sorry for you, because what the USA, or the joint venture part of American TikTok, has just done is literally just made this into a digital Chinese sweatshop. Ironically, it looks like TikTok was in better hands with China than it is with the USA, which is crazy to say. Additionally, it looks like ever since this update has happened, a lot of users on TikTok have been reporting their videos being stuck at 0 views. I actually saw that myself personally. Here, as you can see, it happened to this really popular TikToker by the name of Your Favorite Guy. He posted some videos, and mind you, he has like 3.5 million on TikTok, right? But he posted, right, and he may be relying on TikTok for an income as well. And look, his most recent 3 videos has 0 views, which is
Switch to Instagram or YouTube. That's why I'm glad I started YouTube early. I ain't gonna lie, but damn, this shit, yeah. For me, shit, I don't even upload content on TikTok like that, but damn, this, yeah, it might be over with. It might generally be over. I'm gonna find like something. This is your chance to go viral, if you really think about it. Just on a different app. I'm gonna find like a smaller app in the app store that's underrated, and it's gonna go up. I'm gonna start uploading my content there.
incredible. So it looks like with whatever forced updates to the algorithm, the TOS that they've done to TikTok recently within the last week or so, it has now impacted discoverability for already existing users, which is insane. Like, this can definitely impact collaborations with brands who are expecting you to get a whole bunch of views for their product. And when they inevitably go to see the performance of that video, right, that you're getting paid thousands of dollars to post to your page, and they see 0 views, they're probably not going to want to work with that creator ever again. Here we have another big TikToker by the name of Jessica Burbank with literally 0 views on her videos and no comments as well, which is insane to me. She also said in the comment section, and look, these videos have been up for 8 hours and 1 hour. Not even a content violation, just 0 views. You can see the amount of views, the 1 like right here, no comments, and the other one has 0 views, 0 comments, and she has like over 500,000 followers on TikTok, which is not even statistically possible, right? For such a large creator to have no engagement on videos posted for hours. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like TikTok is officially dead, cooked, fried, nuked. Thoughts and opinions down below. What do you think about this? Looks like...
Yeah, this shit over with, I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to Maury for the video. And yeah, if you like the video, like, subscribe on my socials. And we on the road to 1K.